Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm talking about if a woman is using you, she will do this one thing, this one behavior that can basically let you know straight away if she is just using you and messing you about, basically. So it's a bit sneaky, I guess you could say sometimes. But basically, if a woman is using you, then usually you can tell this by if she doesn't really want anything more meaningful with you. She doesn't want a relationship with you. Obviously, you have to consider how much time has gone by. Like if this has been months, especially, then it's probably likely that she's using you. But obviously, if it's someone you've only just started talking to, don't take this too seriously. But if you've been, trying to get into a relationship with a woman and she likes going out with you, perhaps, she likes the attention that you give her, but she never seems to want to commit. Perhaps she's not introducing you to her friends and her family, and you're trying to get to be serious with her, but she doesn't want it. So that's basically how you know if she is using you, how to know if a woman is using you. Because a woman that likes you, that really, really wants to be with you, that wants you for you, won't mind introducing you to her friends and family. She will want a relationship with you. Obviously, you need to give it the appropriate amount of time because it could be the case that she's just not comfortable with you yet. But usually after about 3 months of dating, you two should be in a relationship, obviously depending on how frequently you have seen each other in those 3 months, because usually in the dating process you meet up for a date once a week for a few weeks, and then you start seeing each other more. You might be starting to see each other on the weekends, and then that kind of stays like that for a little while, and then eventually you end up together in a relationship where you're living together. So if you've been, talking to the same woman for a long time, you've been dating, she always says yes, you're paying for all of her stuff perhaps, you're paying for all of her meals when you go out together, you might even be giving her money, I don't know. I know some people that have done those kinds of things, but she's just not wanting to be with you. She's just not wanting something romantic with you. It doesn't seem to be heading in a relationship direction, and she's keeping you basically on a string because she likes the other benefits that you give her. So it could be the fact that you're really into her, and she likes the ego boost because she knows how much you want her. So she could like that. Or it could be the case that she just likes the benefits of you taking her out for dinner and things like that and you spending money on her. And that's basically how you know if a woman is using you, if she's doing those things, but yet she's not committing to anything romantic. She doesn't want a relationship. She's kind of keeping you at arm's length. So that's how you know if she's using you. So you need to kind of really watch out for that sort of thing, because there are some women out there that just want your attention or just like the benefits that they get from you, but they don't want actually anything romantic with you. And I get messages from people saying like, oh, we were dating and things like that, and it wasn't heading towards a relationship, and then suddenly she's with someone and she's in a relationship. Because basically what was happening was that she was using you, but when she found someone that she really did like, then she got into a relationship with them. So, this kind of thing can be really tricky. So the best response, if you think that this is that sort of woman, you have to say, look, we've been seeing each other for a while. I want something romantic. I want to be in a relationship. If you're not going to be in a relationship with me, if you're not willing to have a relationship, if you don't want a relationship, then I'm going to go and find someone who does want a relationship with me. And you know what? If you change your mind about it and you realize that you do want a relationship with me, get in touch. But I am not going to stick around, unfortunately, because I want someone who I can be in a relationship with. You have to not let these kinds of women walk on you. You can't let anyone walk on you, basically, that's treating you like this, that is not basically giving you what you are hoping for. And she might not be able to help that she's not attracted to you or wants you in that way, but she certainly shouldn't be stringing you along like that. So it's important for you then to have the self-respect to walk away and state what it is that you want. And if she's not willing to give that to you, then you'll never hear from her again. Or it might be the case that she does change her mind and she does want something more of a commitment with you, and she'll reach out and let you know about that. But usually, in my experience, from what I've seen, these kinds of women will just fade away once they realize that they can't get anything more out of you, whether that be more attention, whether that be more money, whether that be more free meals, basically, or free drinks. So you have to be very aware of these kinds of things. You have to have the self-respect to walk away from these women. Don't let anyone use you. So the important thing to remember about this kind of thing is that I know it can really, really suck, because you've probably spent a lot of time investing your time in this woman if you know she has been using you. So it can be really, really difficult, and it can really suck when you realize that, oh my God, I'm actually being used. Because what it seems to happen is they string you along and give you a little bit of hope. They keep going giving you a little bit of hope, but they never commit. And it's kind of it's something that's, because they keep on stringing you along, it's really, really then difficult to let go, because they give you that, you know, kind of feeling of hope, like something could actually be potentially happening. But they're just basically using you to like fix their, you know, that could be another one, like fixing their car, or they call you when they've got a problem, you know, using you as kind of like a, so, you know, like a best friend or something, where they talk to you about all their troubles. And it can seem like you two are really connecting, but because, you know, you keep on perhaps saying to her that you want to be in a relationship, or you're looking for love, or you want something more, and she just keeps on saying no, but then she keeps on calling you up. You know, it's a really vicious cycle, and it's unfortunate. You know, I kind of wish that these kinds of women will just be honest with the guys that they're speaking to, because it's preventing those guys or girls, if it's a lesbian sort of thing, from having and finding a relationship that they deserve and the relationship that they want, because they're stringing them along. It's kind of like they want the attention, they want the benefits, but they don't want the relationship. So it can be a bit of a difficult thing to go through. So I recommend that you take some time to heal, because this kind of thing isn't easy to go through, and it does kind of drag you through the coals a little bit. It does make you feel kind of bad about yourself, especially if you feel like, oh God, they were using me this whole time. I feel so stupid. You're not stupid, okay? You just didn't know. You just wasn't aware. Because if you were aware straight away, and you could tell straight away that this girl was using you, then, you know, obviously you would have done something about it. But because you didn't know, then you just weren't aware of it. So don't feel bad about yourself. Don't beat yourself up about it, because that's kind of counterintuitive. You want to be building yourself up and realizing, yeah, you know what? I'm a great guy. I deserve to have a relationship. I deserve to find love. I deserve to be in a romantic relationship with someone who feels the same way about me. And that's what you got to keep on affirming to yourself, because it's true. And I can tell you 100% that it's true. Everybody deserves to be in the kind of relationship that they want with someone who feels the same way. You know, it's kind of like a basic human right in a way, I think. I think we all deserve to have that companionship. And it's just a question of just finding the right person. So don't bring yourself down about it too much. You know, put yourself back out there. Keep on finding new girls to date. Keep on finding new opportunities out there for you, because dating is a bit of a numbers game. You have to go through sometimes a lot of people in order to find the right one. But the good news is, if you're someone who is monogamous, you only do need to find one person. So you only need to find someone that is the right fit for you. So I also recommend that you go and watch this video on how to attract the right partner, because I go into basically some detail on, you know, finding you know, someone who has the right kind of lifestyle as you, someone who has the same kind of values, and also someone that you're really attracted to as well, because you also deserve to find someone who you're super attracted to and who ticks the other boxes as well. So I highly recommend that you go and watch that video, but don't beat yourself up about it. Realize that she is completely 100% the person with the problem. If she wasn't into you, she should have just rejected you, or should have just been honest with you. But instead, she decided to take the more sneaky route and tried to string you along so she could keep on having the benefits of having you around, whether that's having your attention, whether that's the fact that she had someone to talk to, or it could have been the fact that she was, you know, enjoying a free meal or a free drink out of you every so often. So it's completely her fault. It doesn't mean that you have to bring it up to her. It doesn't mean that you have to start an argument with her or anything like that. The best thing, I think, is the best thing for you to do is just to completely start ignoring her. And walk away from her. Again, if you really want to give her that lifeline, you can say something like what I've already suggested, which is, you know, I want to be in a relationship, and if you don't want a relationship, then I'm going to leave. You know, that's essentially what you say. And then you say to them, if you want to, you know, you don't have to, but you can also say, if you ever change your mind about it and you decide that you do want something more romantic with me, then get in touch. But otherwise, I am going. So if you'd like anything to be discussed in a future video, if there's any topics that you would like me to talk about, then please leave it down in the comments. If you've got any video ideas for me, also leave down in the comments any experiences you've had. Perhaps you've already overcame something like this and it may really benefit other people. So just leave a comment with your experience so it can help other people, and you might have some tips and some wisdom that perhaps I didn't mention as well. So make sure you write those down in the comments. And if you'd like coaching with me personally, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com to get some coaching with me, and I hope to talk to you again very soon. Goodbye, guys.